should we go through the back pages?
Please do.
Let's start with the story about another centre, about Harry Maguire. This one on the back of the Sun. Man United has snubbed West Ham, who've been trying to get Maguire on loan. They don't want to pay 30 million for him. That's because of his age, because Maguire's about 30. Maguire, though, apparently he's absolutely raging. He's obviously lost the captaincy of the club. He wants to leave, but it's also his wages that are a bit of a issue. He's on 200 grand a week. Look, he had 16 Premier League appearances last season. He has fallen down the pecking order. Gabs, do you should he be trying to push through a move here, do you think?
The reason why I think he should is that, sometimes you're at a club and it's a big club like Manchester United. You don't want to leave, you're captain, but the armband being taken off you shows that you're not going to play enough football next season. And I think Harry Maguire should say to himself, you know what, I need to go and play somewhere. I've got the Euros coming. Could be my last Euros, I don't know. Go and play somewhere, but play at a level where you think you're good enough to play at. So if I'm him, I'm going to another European league.
Yeah.
I'm going to Italy, Spain maybe. I'm going to play regular football, because Harry Maguire for me is a top centre-half, and just get away from the negativity that seems to follow you at Manchester United.
Yeah.
And I don't like the way he gets treated by Man United fans, by sheeps on social media who like to give him stick. When he's on his game, he's a top centre half. But if I'm him, I'm leaving the circus.
But do you think going abroad would still would still put him in Gareth Southgate's thoughts? Because we've seen a lot of players go abroad and they get overlooked.
But I think he will respect the fact that he's leaving to play football. I think Gareth Southgate would rather him go and play in a different league. Might not be as competitive as the Premier League, rather than sit on the bench and play. He probably won't even play Champions League. We're talking Champions League here. So he probably end up playing only domestic cup games and the odd game if someone gets injured. I think he has to leave now. I think the armband taken off you for a reason, because you're not going to start many games next season.
Yeah, when you say go abroad, by the way, lots of players are going to Saudi Arabia. I'm assuming you don't mean that. Do you think that would kill his England chances?
Yeah, I think that would, I don't mean Saudi Arabia. I'm talking, can you go to Italy like Tomori did? Chris Smalling, he's had outstanding time at Roma.
Yeah, but neither of those get picked for England.
Yeah, but good. Maybe on Tuesday La Liga. But I do think Gareth Southgate loves Harry Maguire. He starts every England game. I think he could go to the La Liga, Serie A, and then play and still get into England squads as long as he's performing.
You say he's the top centre half. I mean, do you think West Ham's his level? Do you think he's a bit higher than that?
I think he's a bit higher than that.
Would you have him at Villa?
I would have him at Villa, of course. I think he's a top 6, top 7. No, I would.
I like that. That's good. So you're saying Villa's higher than West Ham?
Of course.
Okay, just.
I actually had a bet with one of my mates.
I know, that's what I was leading to.
Yeah, a nice bet that Villa finished above West Ham, easy money. I think he's a top 7 centre back. Definitely. He should be playing in European football, Harry Maguire.
Even though he's fourth choice at Man United. I mean, even Luke Shaw plays ahead of him at times.
Yeah, but that's a manager's opinion. You could have other managers' opinions, and it could be like, I would have Harry Maguire starting. He starts in the Spurs defence.
Yeah. But Villa, would he start at Villa? I mean, you've got You've got Torres, you've got Mings. Konsa.
No, but I would have him at Villa if we wasn't sorted
to be
already.
Fourth choice.
No, but if we wasn't sorted already. Aston Villa is sorted. There's a lot of teams that are sorted centre-back wise. Liverpool are sorted, Canate, Van Dijk, and Matip, Gomez. So teams that aren't sorted with centre-halves, I think he will play. So Spurs, for instance, they need probably 4 centre-halves.
Natalie, Brentford, would you take Maguire there?
Do you know, we're sorted.
Pinnock and me, yeah.
We don't
Sometimes you're okay in a position and you don't need to strengthen them areas. Villa need a winger. They need maybe another number 10. So a team that needs a top centre-back across Europe, I'm sure we'll be looking at Harry Maguire.
Another story in the back pages as well. The cricket, 4th test starts tomorrow, England against Australia. They're focusing on one story, though, on the back of the Mail. Old is gold. England's dad's army of bowlers to shoot down the Aussies. The Sun have just gone with Old Trafford. So this is because England are going into this test with one of their oldest attacks in test history. They've got 5 bowlers. The average age is 36. Jimmy Anderson's 40, Stuart Broad's 37, Chris Wokes is 34, Mark Wood's 34. It's the oldest seam attack since 1928.
Wow.
That they're heading into this game. I think it's the oldest of any side as well since New Zealand in 1986 as well. Do you know what, as well, I'm a big cricket fan, but the thing I've been enjoying the most, honestly, throughout this Ashes series, has been Gabby Agbonlahor's Twitter.
I know,
he has
he's
jumped on
it.
Gabby Agbandwagon over there. He's jumped on the cricket as much as the tennis.
I've been getting hammered. People are like, don't talk about this sport as well and ruin this. You ruin football, don't ruin cricket as well.
No, because honestly, if you go back to like June the 30th, Gabby's tweeted, he puts like, I've been invited to my first ever cricket match. What do I wear? You know, can you cheer at the ground? It's really nice. Like the same day, he puts, I could bowl better than England's bowlers. I'm bored watching them. Well, to be fair, Gaz, how old are you? You're
36, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you should be in your prime, mate.
I know,
according to this attack.
No. But I'm warm into cricket. I like it.
We can tell.
Yeah, I hope Bairstow, gives it a bit more to the Aussies. Yeah. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I mean, you do compare it a lot to football in your tweets as well. I think
everyone does with different sports, don't you? You got to bowl better, you got to strike the ball better. Do you know what I mean, Natalie?
As long as you're not saying that's a goal. Oh no, it's not a wicket.
Yeah. Some of the bowlers were like Anthony was one tweet, wasn't it?
Oh gosh,
you said, I've actually got that one here. I'm sure this Robinson fella was rubbish at bowling the other day. Now he's out for one. In football terms, he's Anthony. Lol. My favourite one though. After the Bairstow incident, right? Do you remember what you compared the Bairstow incident? You put Bairstow cost us the game.
Yeah.
And what did you compare it to?
David Beckham.
David
Beckham.
Cost us
98, was it? Yeah.
So we're thinking like effigies of Bairstow going I can imagine, because you do the game day phone-in, don't you? I can imagine next season you've got you and O'Hara doing the county championship phone-in.
Imagine.
Yeah. Oh, that should never have been a boundary.
Jamie will think cricket's rounders.
They were shambles. Yeah. Oh, absolutely brilliant stuff. Yeah. The other story in the back of the Mirror, by the way, this one's rumbling on, isn't it? It's Harry Kane, the Mirror, saying that BeIN are going to up their bid to 80 million. But
what they're waiting for?
Yeah.
It's like just Daniel Levy to say this is the figure, pay it or stop contacting us, and you've got till I said last week, didn't I?
Yeah.
20th, a few days, I'll say, and that's it.
He's got a year left on his deal as well. Like, surely they don't go above 80 million.
Well, that's probably why Bayern Munich are sort of biding their time a little bit, because they're thinking, well, we don't want to be paying over 100 million, which is what's been reported.
How desperate are you?
Well, that's
they haven't got a striker. They've got Choupo-Moting, is it? That's it. Their only striker. They need one desperately.
Yeah.
Well, it is dominating the back pages still, the situation with Harry Kane.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.